And this right here is like confirming that this starts very young. So when women like Kay from Lapeef Network be over here talking about some internal racism, I think these black men, they just want to be with white women because there's something inside of them that like makes them hate black women. And no, for women like Kay, Kayla, those women, this clip right here, this is exactly why you see more black men dating outside their race. Check this out. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ron back with another video. Before we get started, make sure you please like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. On the road to 10,000 subs, baby. Let's get it. Alright, so if you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Now, let's go ahead and jump into it. So, today, why black men are dating outside their race. And are they being pushed to date outside their race? Alright, so I'm going to go over a couple of small clips. One coming from Crew Season and the other one coming from One Master Teacher. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
Most dudes that I know who date outside their race, outside of our black race, were looked at as lames in the black community. Yeah. It wasn't a situation where it's like, okay, now I grew up aspiring to be with a white woman. What the story is typically I grew up, I was in my black neighborhood, I didn't fit in, the women didn't want me, I would shoot my shot, and they would curve me over and over and over again. But then when I went to talk to this white girl, she was vibing with me. Yep. And we just picked it up and then went from there. So now I date white women now. Yep. But it's not a situation where it's like, oh no, I was bred, I was taught since young, and oh no, I want to be the white woman. Black woman, hell no, I'm good. Now when the same dude, that nerd, who was lame in the neighborhood, you wasn't given no opportunity, hell no, I don't want to go on no date. Just get away from me. The same dude 15 years later is a multi-millionaire. You win. And now he's dating a white woman and you looking at him like, oh, it's sold out.
Do you believe how dumb you look right now?
Sounds familiar to anybody?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean that's typically what you hear. That's typically what you see. I'll say this. I'll say there's levels. Like there's like a certain caliber of white girl that'll deal with a black dude. You know what I mean? Like those type of black men. Those type of black men. You know, the more educated. You know, they ain't the thug type. Like those black men typically attract the kind of white women that don't necessarily look like they date black men, if you catch my drift. You know what I mean? I think guys understand what I mean when I say that. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you could just see a white girl and you could just tell just by the way she looks, by the way she dresses, by the way she talks, the girl she hangs around with. It's like, oh yeah, like I know you mess with black dudes. Like if you see a white girl and majority of her girlfriends are black, okay, like yeah, I know you mess with brothers. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I mean when I say levels. But I don't know, it's weird, bro, because like for me personally, I didn't really start dating outside of my race till after high school. So I think it had more so to do with, you know, actually just going out, you know what I mean? Because once I graduated out of high school, you know, I was out of the house all the time. So it was like first time with a white girl. I was 19 years old, and you know, me and my best friend was riding down the street, riding side by side with some girls in a car, pulled them over, and you know, like, you know, later on that night, hell, shit, I was getting some head. So, but yeah. Yeah, nice little story for y'all, man. So yeah, that was my first white girl episode. But I want to show y'all this next clip as well. All right, now this clip comes from One Master Teacher, and this right here is like confirming that this starts very young. So when women like Kay from Lapeef Network be over here talking about some internal racism, I think these black men, they just want to be with white women because it's something inside of them that like makes them hate black women. And no, for women like Kay, Kayla, those women, this clip right here, this is exactly why you see more black men dating outside their race. Check this out.
We see that here. Check it out. We play this.
And is already experiencing some of the young ladies at his school. He goes to a diverse school downtown Chicago. And he's mentioned that the young ladies who are of African descent, African American black girls, that they're too, he said, become sassy. He said they're too sassy. He said, Mom, they're mean and they're bossy.
What?
And I noticed the young ladies that he has liked or had a crush on, or, you know, puppy love, was not a black girl.
Nope.
So I haven't had to say anything. He's coming to me like, he keeps saying, Mom, they're too sassy. They're too sassy. They're too sassy. They're too pushy. They're too mean. I haven't had to say anything.
And it's sad that he's saying that, but it's truth. It's real. And that's just unfortunate.
Yep. All right, so y'all heard that. Now, I don't know how old her son is, but I mean, if he's old enough to have these feelings, I mean, that right there tells you everything you need to know. Bro, it starts that young. It starts that young. And you got women out here that are just playing dumb, like, oh nah, men, nah, that's internal racism. Like, wait.
What the French toast?
Oh my God. Like you Uncle Ruckus or something. Like, get the like, are you serious? Like, come on, man, for real? Like, no. Cause let me tell you something. As I got older, you know what I mean, and I was able to get out the house more, I definitely started dating, you know, other races of women. Yeah, I mean, sprinkled in some black women in there every now and again. But what I noticed is that I always got better cooperation out of the women from other races, more so than I did the black women that I dealt with. The black women that I dealt with were very combative. Yep. Very combative. The other women not so, but you know, they all catch up eventually. Apparently, the sisterhood is real. But yeah, ladies, it really does start this young. I hate to burst y'all bubble, but more often than not, black men date out because they're accepted more so from other races. That's just what it is. Because black women have been conditioned. I don't know if it's conditioning or maybe because this is what's been put in your face as what a guy with an alpha mindset is, but that thug type, you know what I mean? Like, he gotta have swag and like whatever this archetype is that has been imprinted in y'all head. Like, as far as black women goes, like clearly it's misguided black women to where, you know what I mean, once y'all get older and then y'all start seeing, you know, good black men, or at least decent black men that are worth a damn. These guys probably ain't making 100K, but they can take care of themselves, you know what I mean, and they'll work with you and they gonna love you and not have you out here looking stupid. But, you know, because we live in this materialistic society, you know, things that are intangible don't seem to be enough nowadays. It seems only things that are tangible seems to be valuable to women nowadays. That's what I've noticed about modern women. Meanwhile, men till this day have always valued the intangibles, especially when it comes to women, more so than the tangibles. You know what I mean? Because when it comes to men, as far as anything tangible, as long as we got what we need, anything else is extra to us. Women, however, they're 80% of the consumer and consumer debts for a reason. So that tells you everything you need to know. Little stat to throw in there, because I ain't have any stats to throw in this on. But I really wanted to go over this because I don't like it when women think that black men date outside their race because they choose to. Most of the time, ladies, for real, it's because they get pushed. They get pushed to, because they're more accepted. And with the dating market being so heavily in women's favor, I'm like, you cannot blame a man for taking the easiest path to resistance, which is another reason why I think you're going to start to see men go for him. Because not only is it a better path, or an easier path, I'm like, it's just it's a better deal than what you're getting in this country. So why not? I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, alright? In the comments. You know what I mean? Yo, I love my comment section. Y'all lit. We just surpassed 9,000. Got a little less than 1,000 to go, man. And you know we gonna keep on pushing and grinding, man. Alright? If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hitting the bell notification so that way y'all know what I'm uploading. And hit that like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.